Everton. Here's the corner by Kuhl. Near post crosses by J.Aloisi. He did it in Germany against the Japanese, and he's repeated the dose in Hanoi. Australia in front with 20 minutes to go.
And from the set piece, Japan will be, the Japanese coach will be very disappointed with this goal. The ball was whipped in very flat with pace from Harry Kuhl, but really there's no one there on the edge of the 6-yard box. That's a good finish. Come to him quickly, J.Aloisi. Defender goes to sleep, he's ball watching, and Australia take the lead. You look here on the edge of the 6-yard box, normally you would have a blue shirt there. There was no one there. It goes through the crowd of players, and J.Aloisi sticks his left foot out. Mark Schwarzer, important saves from him have kept Australia in it. Tim Cahill, even before he gets on, is celebrating. Start trying to force the issue. The whole complexion changes.
Shunsuke Nakamura. It's an awkward ball to defend for Bicham. Only half clear by Milligan. Takahara scores for Japan. It's all tied up at one apiece, and Australia had the lead for just 1 minute.
Well, you need to concentrate after scoring. That is a soft goal to give away from Australia. Mark Milligan tries to clear it. Mark Schwarzer was just going to pick it up. Takahara pounced. Ball to the back post. Michael Beecham couldn't deal with it. And then Mark Milligan really just gets in Mark Schwarzer's way. Takahara was on hand to finish. He turns Mark Milligan in the box. Great feet. Left-footed strike. Japan bounced back.
Well, it's an awful moment for Mark Milligan. It was an awkward ball to clear, and that's why Takahara is so highly rated. Yoshi Kawaguchi celebrates in the penalty shootout for a place in the semi-finals. First one up is Harry Kuhl for Australia. And he's saved it. Kawaguchi has saved it down to his left. It's a good stop. Wasn't a fantastic spot kick from Harry Kuhl. Advantage Japan.
They seem to miss-hit it. Crushed it into the ground there. Goalkeeper, good saves. Guesses the right way. Seem to try to go for power rather than placement.
Nakamura against Schwarzer. Oh, Schwarzer got ahead to it, but Nakamura puts it away, and Japan lead 1-0.
Oh, he's unlucky, Mark Schwarzer. Guesses the right way. Gets to it, but there's just too much power on this shot for him to be able to push it away from the goal. He gets lucky, Nakamura. There's just too much power. It's a good hand to it. Guesses the right way.
Chance for redemption, they said, against Japan. He saved it again, Kawaguchi. Two flying saves by the Japanese goalkeeper, and Japan perhaps have 1 foot in the semi-final.
Well, he guesses the right way, second time. Lucas Nella hit it. Looked like he made up his mind to go for that corner, but it's at a nice height for the goalkeeper, you'd have to say. He didn't change his mind, and the goal
just rolls it past Schwarzer, and it's 2-0 Japan. Keeper didn't even move. And there are some grim faces on the Australian bench. Ivica Osum, I think, is watching on a TV monitor.
That's a good penalty, just casually strolls up. Nonchalantly just strokes it past Mark Schwarzer.
Score this, simple as that. He does. Joy at last from 11 metres. 2-1 the score.
Now they need Mark Schwarzer to pull something out of the hat. It's a good pen. Keeper goes the wrong way.
For a 3-1 lead. Good penalty. It is 3-1. Schwarzer hasn't had a hope with that one.
That's a great pen from Kamano. Nothing you can do about that. Even if he'd guessed the right way, probably wouldn't have stopped it. Hits it with direction, pace and power.
Well, that means, and you can see the joy on Japanese faces, that can he keep Australia alive in the shootout? It's Carl. He does. Good pen.
Kept his head, a lot of pressure on that kick. Nicky Carl would have known if he didn't score there, it was over. He keeps Australia alive. Picks his spot, low and hard, in the corner, you don't stop those.
Australia to the sword for the Samurai. Oh, he's ruined it! Over the top. And Australia stay alive. Just.
Yeah, but they've got another chance, Japan. It's an awful penalty. He skipped around it, just completely leaning back, lifted his...
Carney. Good penalty. It is tied up at 3 apiece. Some hope for the green and gold.
Keeps his head, David Carney, like Nicky Carl. He knows there's a lot of pressure, just opens himself out at the last moment.
On this kick in the quarter-final, Nakazawa, he scores! Japan are through on penalty kicks. There's no repeat of Mark Schwartz's penalty saves against Uruguay. And after fighting so hard, so bravely in Hanoi, Australia go out of the Asian Cup. It was a tough night in Hanoi. This was the moment that consigned them to defeat. Good penalty. Schwarzer had no chance. And Australia were out. Well, Japan go on to meet either Saudi Arabia or Uzbekistan.